Hey guys, I'm Comic Nizer and welcome back to a brand new episode. So today we are going to be talking about Power Rangers. Yes, that's right. So Power Rangers has been out for about a month yet now. Not quite a month, but almost. And it's doing good. It's doing decent. It's made over $100 million worldwide. It's made more money than the first two Power Rangers combined. So that's good. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get a sequel. I think Lionsgate is pretty confident that it can do well. It's on its own. It's probably not making the money they want it to, but it's made enough money for them to be satisfied. Now, it would have made more money if Beauty and the Beast had not came out and been the monster that it was. And then you had a whole bunch of other movies coming out with it. It was hit after hit after hit. So you had a lot that was eaten away from it. So I think that when they go through the sequel, and I'm pretty confident they will, they're going to take a step back and they're going to rethink their options of the release date and make sure that when they release the second movie, make sure there's nothing that's going to eat away from it too bad. Because had not Beauty and the Beast came out, I bet you it probably, instead of doing $40 million opening weekend, it probably would have done about 80. Probably would have done double of what it did. And I don't think it would have had such a significant drop as it did, because of Ghost in the Shell. Even though Ghost in the Shell is not that great of a movie, I've heard. I haven't personally seen it, but I've heard that it's not, it does not live up to the anime that it's based off of. So, that it's got that going on for it. But, still, a lot of people like this movie. A lot of people who went and saw it like this movie. I know people who did not like Power Rangers as a kid, or just didn't watch it, and they enjoyed this movie. The kids enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. So I think that tells Lionsgate, they got something here. They just need to take one more shot at it and do it a little bit better. Even though this movie was great, do it a little bit better, release it a little bit better, and it'll do a lot more. This property of Power Rangers has the opportunity to be, I wouldn't say $1 billion franchise. It could, but it has the opportunity to be a very successful franchise if they do it right. But today, we're going to be talking about the theories that go around the internet of what the sequel will hold. So, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. If you have not seen the Power Rangers movie yet, at this point, if you haven't seen it yet, you probably don't plan on seeing it, but there is going to be some spoilers in this video, so if you have not seen the movie yet and you do plan on seeing it, go see it, then come back and watch this video. But you have been warned. So, at the end of the movie, we see, there's a scene, they're all in detention, and then the teacher who's run detention says that we have a new student, and he calls out the name Tommy Oliver. As we all know, Tommy Oliver was the Green Power Ranger in the original series. And we've already started to hear some speculation on the character itself. So, the speculation is that Tommy Oliver might not even be a guy in the sequel. They might do a whole twist and make Tommy Oliver a girl. And if you think about it, that'd be smart. Because even though they cut it out of the movie, we all saw in the trailer that there was an intimate moment when Jason and Kimberly kissed in Jason's bedroom. But still in the movie, they still show that there was some kind of attraction to each other in there. And I think it'd be great storytelling and it'd be a great twist if we have like a love triangle going on between Kimberly, Jason, and Tommy. So if Tommy becomes a girl and say, okay, Tommy has an attraction to Jason, the leader, and she's, the newcomer, and, you got Kimberly, she's probably going to be jealous because she likes Jason. That'd be a great conflict, and that would very much feed into a reason why maybe Tommy becomes the evil Green Ranger, if they decide to even still make the Green Ranger evil at first. So if Tommy comes in and becomes the evil Green Ranger, that could cause a rift. Be like, well, Jason, no, he has to destroy her or stop her, but he likes her, maybe loves her, and then Kimberly's mad at Jason, and so maybe it breaks up the team, that there's a rift between them because somebody likes this person and somebody likes that person. It could be a whole ordeal that they could do. It'd be like Twilight all over again, but as Power Rangers. So they definitely could go that way. Or they just go the way, just keep Tommy as a guy, and then there'd be a rift that way. You know, Jason and Tommy fighting over the affection of Kimberly instead of Kimberly and Tommy fighting over the affection of Jason if Tommy would be a woman. So there's a whole ordeal that you could go on with just that scenario. And then I've heard the rumor that Tommy's not even going to be the Green Ranger, that they're just going to completely skip that, keep Rita as the Green Ranger, and she becomes more powerful, she gets her full armor back, and that they bring Tommy in as the White Ranger. And I heard this theory, and I thought that would probably work out better, because if you keep Rita as the Green Ranger, that still makes her a Ranger, and she's very powerful, and she can still be a reliable threat to the Rangers. And then she gets more powerful, maybe bring in Lord Zed, he gives her the power to completely bring back her armor, and maybe she can like have a Zord per se, like a Dragon Zord, like in the TV show. And if they do that, well then they have to be like, well, we need help, and so Zordon says, well, hey, let's make a new Ranger, and then bam, White Ranger with Tommy. And there you go. Now you got 6 Rangers fighting 1 Ranger. So that could definitely be a whole thing that they can do. There's a million different possibilities that they could go about this, and I hope we get the green light for a sequel. I personally think we will. I think once it opens up Japan and China and all, you know, the other international big markets, if it does well overseas, and if it can crack at least 200 million, if it can crack at least 200 million, they will most definitely green light a sequel. They've already made $100 million, so they've made that production budget back. They've already made that back. But you got to take into consideration of marketing. I heard Krispy Kreme had paid for a lot of that. They paid for like half of that. So if that's true, that's like $50 million right there. Because you know, when you market a movie, you pretty much market the same amount of money with as of the production budget. So if your movie costs $100 million, you market it with another $100 million. So that's $200 million total, plus international fees and all that. So maybe say $250 total. $250 to $300 million. If Krispy Kreme paid for half of that, that's $50 million right there. So technically they've already made $150 million. And they just got to make the 200 just to break even. And sometimes when you're dealing with a situation like this, if a studio can break even on a movie, they'll greenlight the sequel, because they're like, okay, well, we broke even, we didn't lose money on it, and we know where we can make things better, so let's give it one more shot. That's pretty much what they did with Fast and the Furious, and look where that franchise is. They broke even on the first one, they made the second one and the third one, and they were alright. But then, you know, Vin Diesel came in and he was like, well, I'll put up my own money if you let us do one more. And then we got Fast and Furious, the 4th installment, and it just took off from there. Now, you know, it's a $1 billion franchise. So that very well could happen to Power Rangers. Break even, bring out a sequel, does double of the original, and then just takes off. Because they've already said they got a 7-arc movie storyline for this franchise. They can do up to 7 movies with this. And they can keep going after that because there's so much lore to Power Rangers. Not just Mighty Morphin, you got Zeo, you got Turbo. They've already got the Zeo Crystal in this movie, so that can instantly shift over to another trilogy. But if they're going to do a trilogy, multiple trilogies, I think they should only do, you know, 3 movies and then a whole new cast. Don't do what the series did, have the same cast in there for, what, 5 seasons? Mighty Morphin, yeah, 5 seasons. I don't think they should do that. I think they should do 3 movies, new cast, 3 movies, new cast, and that's how you're going to do it. But enough of me rambling on, because I can go on for days about all these rumors and stuff that have been going around. So, I want to know what you guys think about the Power Ranger movie. Did you like it? Did you thought it was okay? Did you hate it? Did you think it was horrible? Or do you think that it was, you know, like in between, you liked it, but you could have seen some better stuff? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you would like to see in the sequel. Do you even want a sequel? Just put it all in the comments below, you guys. And please remember to subscribe, as it does the channel a great deal. Share this video with your friends. If you like what I do and you think I'm funny and you think what I do is cool, share it with your friends and tell them about me. So as always, you guys, have a great day and stay nerdy.